Good evening, friends. I'm the AIFACS Gallery. This is Sanjay Agrawal. So I'm with Dr. Epshita Chatterjee, and she comes in from West Bengal, Calcutta. You're from Calcutta, and that is where I was also born. So it's good to meet a fellow Bengali. Ma'am, today you had this inauguration, and this exhibition goes on till the 8th. So, when we were talking to you earlier, you talked about you being a birder, right? Yeah. So, we want to know, how did you get into being a birder? Like,
It was like a passion project. It's a time in life when you're a student, then you buy your first DSLR, then you start experimenting, then you have your specific points of interest. So I was an amateur birder, we started birding, and I've accumulated a lot of information for a long time, and then it actually translated in a painting project later on. So it inspired this series of paintings about birds.
that's wonderful. And here we see some other work. This is what tropical, you say, dalliance 3. So, what does this denote?
Okay, so this whole exhibition, it uses different mediums like pastels, charcoals, oil on canvas, acrylic on canvas to depict an affair with the tropical birds, affair with the tropics. So it's like a fascination with the tropical ecosystem and the birds of the tropics. So that's why tropical dalliance.
Would you like to tell about this painting, what you've done? What are you trying to depict here?
So here, this particular portrait has birds and
Yeah,
a
we can see
young
this.
girl.
Is
Yeah,
this a sparrow?
uh, it,
Or I don't know. You
it,
can.
it is not a sparrow. It's a mother bird, but it's a bunch of birds sitting on the
Yes,
on the hands and the
me
head
too.
of a young girl. So it's like it communicates the friendliness with
She's
with
wearing
the
a
birds.
crown.
Yeah, she's wearing a crown
Friends.
of birds. Yeah,
Very good, lovely.
yeah.
We'll move this side, ma'am. Come, please come here. So this one we identify again with the bird, and then this we see this woman. She's from Assam. The means the tea garden.
This is a portrait of a young girl in a tribal dress in Darjeeling with a tea picker's wicker basket. And also it features a satyr tragopan, which is a endangered pheasant, which is also found in Shigalila National Park, which is part of Darjeeling district.
Very
So
nice.
this is like a composite, image that translates the emotion related to the tropics with the bird and also the tribal dress, Darjeeling, tea, very famous from
Yes.
Darjeeling. So
We
it,
have friends in Darjeeling. I think the champagne tea.
right, right,
Yeah, they
right,
have
right.
studied together with us. We want to know your journey, like more about. You said you had solo shows and group shows.
Yes,
You've had them in India and you've had them overseas.
yes.
So when you go overseas, so how's
I
the?
didn't go
Okay,
overseas.
so
I
which
sent it through
places? To
galleries.
gallery.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also
So
curators.
how was the response? Like, what sort
Like
of?
it has been exhibited in this charcoal portrait with birds has been exhibited in Nehru Center Art Gallery in London through curator Anant Vikas Jain. So he's very known for Spandad group of
Yes, yes.
exhibitions, and so he promoted my art there in London.
Lovely.
And then we've sent with Eminent Art Gallery. I've sent my work to World Art Dubai, which is also an international
That was
platform.
23. Okay,
2023.
23. Yes.
So that is also an international platform where you display your artworks as an artist, and otherwise I've heard from Abid and Eminent Art Gallery that it was very popular. People were taking photographs with the artwork because it was interactive, because it was something different than the usual.
Right.
Yeah.
And since you said you've sent this work to the galleries and something, so we just wanted to understand, like, other than your artwork, so how you engaged? What other occupation, if you have
I'm
any?
a full-time
You're a
artist
full-time
now.
artist?
Now,
Okay.
now I'm a full-time artist, and my mediums are changing. Like, last year, 2023, was about charcoals and mixed media. So some of the newer artworks are here. You can see are in
Yes.
charcoal and mixed media. And before the year before, I was dabbling in pastel. So two small pastels are there. Rest have been sold. Okay, so those are also very nice work. Very fine work in pastels, which is difficult to find in
Yes.
general.
From here, I'm able to visualize those,
Yeah.
and they seem to be very fine work of embroidery.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a very different kind of work, different kind of medium, different execution and different visual appeal. Totally,
Great.
very different from the charcoal and pastel that we are doing now. And then in the past, it has been acrylic on canvas. So many acrylic on canvas are on
Yes.
display, and some are oil on canvas. Like the Ardhanarishwar here is oil on canvas. The peacock is a very distinct, artwork where we are emphasizing the symmetry of the peacock's tail by using a round canvas to
Excellent.
start with.
Yeah, and we would just wanted to know that about your education, since did you do formally, did you learn art?
I did not learn art
No.
formally.
Self-taught, you would say.
Yes, so I was like a child prodigy. When I was very young, I used to win art contests. I mean, nothing to really, write home about at that point in time, but definitely there was
It
something
was,
there,
yes.
something there. And then
Sure.
later on during school, I was part of many, projects where, like maybe if it was a Gandhi Jayanti or, we had to make posters or maybe do a sketch. So I was engaged on those projects. And I think my friends in school would probably identify me more as an artist than, I mean, I didn't become anything else. Before that, I was an artist in school,
All
actually.
right.
Yeah. And even after that, I have pursued science as a career.
That's
And
what we read outside on your.
yes. So I've been, I've qualified Council for Scientific and Industrial Research and fellowship, and then worked for 5 years for a PhD in molecular biology. Then later on, I have had a specific project as a research associate from Department of Biotechnology, which was for 3 years. That was an independent project. And so later, due to personal reasons, I have moved out of my, I've kind of moved out of my science career and started my art journey, which was because of my passion for birds, because of my passion for bird photography, for birding, and the inspiration that came from there to do a series on birds, about their habitat, about their mating displays, because there's so much information is
Yes.
there,
True.
and it is not in the public domain, at least in the art sphere. It is not. So usually here, artists would probably do a peacock or a pigeon or maybe a crow or a myna, or not beyond that. So here in this hall right now, there's a satyr tragopan, which is an endangered bird. Then there's a bluebird of paradise, which is from Papua New Guinea, Southeast Asia. So they are different in
You
plumage.
try to
Yeah, so
capture everything.
we have all these birds feature in the artwork because they are also, precious. I mean, ecologically they should be
Yes.
protected,
True.
and then that thing is there. We are also fascinated by these birds. Like there are, like the peacock is a
Yeah,
eternal
we were there
fascination.
when you were talking about it immediately after the inauguration. And another thing, just wanted you to say something in Bengali for your friends who are not here today. So, whatever you want to tell them about your exhibition, they know you. So, not about yourself, just about this exhibition, so that they can possibly visit here
In Bengali.
in Bengali.
সো বাঙালি হয়ে হ্যাঁ এই এক্সিবিশনে আসা খুবই খুবই জরুরি, কেননা এখানে আমাদের দার্জিলিংয়ের রেপ্রেজেন্টেশন আছে, এখানে এন্ডেঞ্জার্ড স্যাটের ট্রাগোপ্যানের রেপ্রেজেন্টেশন আছে, এখানে অনেক পাখির রেপ্রেজেন্টেশন আছে যেগুলো আমরা বাঙালিরা অনেক বেশি ভ্রমণপ্রিয়, অ্যান্ড উই টেক আ লট অফ ভেকেশনস in general,
Yes.
and more than other ethnic groups probably. And তাই জন্যে এটা একটা খুব ভালো representation of a lot of
Wonderful.
selection of birds.
Yeah, I think thank you very much. And if lastly you want to add something else about your other any hobby, or I found that you must be also a good dancer and you play any music?
Absolutely not.
Okay, no, I was just wondering.
I was a very studious person,
Yes.
and then
It's
now
not easy to
it's
get
translated
into.
into
Yes.
art, and
No,
now
lovely.
it's dabbling with mixed media. It's dabbling with new
Yeah.
new forms of media in art. Maybe trying to stumble upon something new to
So,
create. So that's
thank you.
what.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we hope to meet you more often. We'll try to see you again in
Thank you.
Delhi and wherever you're going. This is Sanjay Agarwal signing off.
Thank you.
Thank you.